What's going on, guys? I'm Steve. Welcome back to the channel. Welcome back to another video. If it's your first time stopping by this channel, hit that subscribe button. Trust me, you won't regret it. You're a returning subscriber as always, guys. Welcome back, and I do appreciate the support. Guys, I got a story you got to see to believe, and this goes back to the old adage, if you don't want to do the time, then don't do the damn crime, y'all. Enter this dude up here, and he looks crazy. Now, this happened this past Tuesday. This guy's name is Jarrell Valdez Martin, 35-year-old dude, right? This guy just turned 5 years, probably into another 10 or 15. Why? This guy was sentenced Tuesday. He had a short for sentencing Tuesday and was sentenced to 60 months, which is 5 years in prison for a felony weapon possession charge. This guy has a checkered past, criminal history, caught up in the system, came and went to his sentencing. I don't know what he thought he was going to get with a public defender, but he got what he got. In the midst of him being sentenced to 5 years, a melee kicks off in court where he escapes down the hallway. That's why you see him looking funny right there, where he runs downstairs and escapes. He's been missing over 48 hours. They don't know where he's at. Take a look at this and we'll come back and talk about it.
Now to the wild escape and search for a Hennepin County convict. Right now, officials are still searching for 35-year-old Jarrell Martin, who escaped over 24 hours ago when he bypassed security after fighting with deputies during his sentencing hearing. Danny Spiewak is here with more on how he got away and how police are tracking him. Danny?
Well, Martin has been on the loose for more than 24 hours now, and I should say this all started yesterday during a sentencing for Martin on a felony weapons possession charge. At the Hennepin County Courthouse on Tuesday morning, Judge Michael Burns sentenced Jarrell Martin to 60 months in prison after he was found guilty in March of illegal possession of ammunition. Martin was out on bail, so he wasn't in custody prior to the sentencing. But according to the Hennepin County Sheriff's Office, deputies intervened at the sentencing hearing after a woman tried to hand Martin a phone, leading to an altercation. The Sheriff's Office says Martin escaped those deputies, then took off down the stairs of the courthouse after losing his shirt and shoes.
This is, although rare, it does happen.
Ed Obayashi is a national police practices expert who also serves as a deputy sheriff in Modoc County, California.
I hate to say this, but it's much easier to escape from a courtroom that doesn't have bars and locks on it, especially when you're not secured.
After running down the stairs, Martin evaded security throughout the rest of the building and then disappeared.
So he could be anywhere, and they're going to be following their search investigative protocols, etc., to determine where he may be have escaped to.
According to court records, Martin has been convicted previously of multiple felonies and misdemeanors dating back to 2008. Following his escape this week, law enforcement has issued an active warrant for his arrest. But the search continues. Police and law enforcement have not found Martin yet. Court documents list a public defender as his attorney, but our calls to that public defender have not been returned. Back to you.
All right, guys, that's the story of this dude right here. Jarrell Martin, 35 years old, about to go to prison. Dumbass. And I'm going to be honest with you. This is why I call him a dumbass. First of all, you already had charges before dealing with weapons and stuff. What do? You have a weapon on you again. Said it was ammunition or some stuff. Petty stuff to get you jammed right back up. There are some people that can't get out of their own ways. I feel nothing for this dude. You understand what I'm saying? Because he put himself in that position. It ain't like somebody said, here, take this gun and hold it for me, knowing his criminal past, and him like a dumbass said, yeah. It wasn't like that. You know what I'm saying? My sentence was 7 years. Federal sentence was 7 years, right? This guy got 5 years, 60 months, right? Now, I'm going to be honest with you. Those that been locked up know 5 years ain't that long. But he didn't want to do it at all, which I don't see why anybody would, but damn, I think that's a hell of a break. And all of this started because a girl tried to give him a cell phone. So what, he wanted to call somebody? And they told him no. He get into a fight with the people in there. That's more charges. Then you run out the courtroom, run down the fire escape looking fruity as hell. You know what I'm saying? And now you in a bigger mess. How can you feel bad for somebody like that? That's the thing. It's like nobody want to go to the plantation, aka prison, but they do everything they can to tap dance with the flames. Makes no sense. Life is about cause and effect. Because you did this, you're in this position in this present moment in space and time. You know what I'm saying? You would think at 35 years old, you would have your life somewhat together. But it's not always the case. You know what I'm saying? I don't know what to blame it on, but I'm more than sure he has children. Probably didn't even think about him before he got accused of doing what he's doing. He had a public defender. This guy's been locked up before. You know damn well a public defender, you might as well go in there by yourself most of the time. Once in a while, you'll get a public defender that's worth something. But I mean, damn, 5 years and you had a public defender? My man, I think you came out good. Now he done screwed all of that up. Running and acting a fool. It makes no sense. It doesn't. And nobody wants to go to prison. But I mean, I went one time and I was one and done. I knew that shit wasn't right for me. And I'm still ashamed of the shit. You know what I'm saying? Because I know better and I was raised better than to do that shit. But Jesus Christ, man, this is the craziest. And it's not, yeah, it is funny. Fuck it. He looks stupid as hell. He looked dumb. You know what I'm saying? Then it's like, where you gonna go? You got all that shit on you and shit. They gonna pick you out. These motherfuckers do this shit, and then a lot of times they ain't even smart enough to cut their own damn hair, and they hang around the same place where police be looking for them. 5 years prison. Some people can do it, some people can't. Evidently, he can't do it. But not even thinking before making a irrational judgment, he gonna face a whole gang of time now. I don't know what escape charges bring, but the longer he's gone, he can't say, I was going home to take care of some business. I was going to turn myself back in. 48 hours, man. We done with that. So congratulations. You hit the lottery, dumbass. I'm Stock Market Steve for the Dynamic Reason channel. As always, like, comment, share, and subscribe. A lot of people think they got it bad. There are a lot of people that got it way much worse than you. And this guy right here, Mr. Jarrell Martin, is a perfect example. I will see you in the next video. Take care. Oh yeah, and one more thing. This guy was going through sentencing. They said he was out on bond. Because he got sentenced, I don't even know how the bond process works because I ain't never been bonded out. I wonder how this works now that he done ran off. Does that count as skipping bond, even though he was sentenced? If anybody know in the comment section, man, drop me a comment. I'm dying to know what that means. Or if anybody faces any type of, he got anybody in trouble by trying to run away.